Hello everyone. Good morning. Okay, I hope my voice is clear, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
just okay. Thank you. Okay, so guys, we have started with set. Okay, before continue, do you have any question? Okay, Priyanka, are you there? Um, yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes. Can you, if you want, you can share your screen.
Uh, Regarding ma'am,
I think you send me that screenshot, right? That WebDriver is not able to import.
uh,
Is it your question or I think two, three Priyankas are there? Just let me check. Okay. So somebody asked me like that she is not able to import statement Control Shift plus O even though after trying that shortcut. So is that your question? No, right?
oh no,
Okay, I think yes, Priyanka. Is it your question?
no, ma'am.
Okay, fine. That's okay. Okay, so let's continue then with the topic. Okay, so we are discussing set interface and some common points you need to remember, okay? Because as I told you, right, everything will be not implementing in automation, but few concepts which is required and that is important for your interview, okay? So when it comes to the set, just remember 2 points. Set is not at all order collection and set always store unique element, means duplication also not allowed, okay? See, set and list both are the part of collection. So almost methods are same. Whatever methods we are using, like size, is empty, contains, even remove method, right? Everything remains same. Only you need to understand every class, it work based on their data structure. So if you remember yesterday we discussed about a hash set. And what is the hash set and on which data structure it is based on? So remember it is based on the hash table. So you just need to remember the algorithm, how hash table is working internally. Whenever you create a hash set, by default you are getting just 16 empty location. Okay. So you are just getting 16 empty location, but then how you are able to store your elements? In fact, how this is dynamic. So internally, this hash table works or use linked list only. So we have a node structure, right? Sometimes in interview, people might ask you, explain internal architecture for hash map or hash set. So for both the data structure, okay, this internal things are common. Remember, because hash set also based on hash table and hash map also based on hash table. But then if you ask me, then what is difference, right? Hash set and hash map. What is difference? So map is very interesting interface, everyone. In hash map, you are able to hold at a time two things, key along with its value. Okay. But in hash set, we are just going to store our elements. Okay. Objects, not exactly key and its value. So internally, whenever you try to store any element, okay, it will generate certain key. But in hash map, if you wanted to create your key also along with the value, that is possible. So this interface, right? Technically, map interface is not a part of collection, but yes, it is important for automation. In most of the scenarios, like during API testing, during automation, we'll be using this key value pair data. So hash map is very, very important to discuss. But if anyone asks you, what is data structure, right? How hash map works? You need to explain this algorithm. That's it. That hash map also based on the same data structure, which is all about hash table and how it works. So table initially generate total 16 empty location. Inside the table, value will be inserted based on the function, which is called very special hash function. So in hash function, what the formula it is, people will not ask you internally how it calculates key or how it calculate any code. That doesn't matter. You just need to explain value, whatever we are passing that we are providing to the function. Function will calculate hash code for that value and function will calculate some key. Now, based on the key and the code, what you will get some indexing. That's it. And as per the index, it will just generate that node structure and then your value will be inserted inside that table. So how the value will be inserted? Very first there is a key, second is hash code, and then there is a value, and after value there is a address of next element. Okay, if there is no element, we can keep it blank. That is null. Okay, so this is the algorithm that you need to explain. So yesterday I given you fruit example. And what the point you need to remember? 4 to 5 points you need to remember. Whenever you pass any element, hash code and key will be generated. So as per the key and hash code, you will get index value. But there is a possibility. Two elements may have same index value. Okay. Whenever two elements have same index value, that is called collision. Collision in hash map or collision in hash table. So what happen if two elements have same index? At the same location, one more node will be created and value will be inserted as per the key value pair. Then one more point. Most common interview question, can we insert null element? Absolutely yes. But duplication of null is not allowed as it is set interface, right? And in set, multiple null values are not allowed. Means if you try to add duplicate element, that is basically not allowed. But people will ask you, what is a hash code for null? Remember, if you talk about hash code for null, it is always 0. And indexing for null also always 0. In our example, we have seen when you insert null, it is coming in between. But actual concept is what? It should come at the top at the 0th position only. Here only your null value will be inserted. Okay. So these are the few key points you need to remember. But remember, we are talking about hash set. In hash set, we are just able to insert the value. But when I today cover hash map, you will understand at a time both the values we can insert. One is your key and second one is value. So as per the key, value will be inserted. And that is the best, interface available in Java, which is a map interface. Okay. But before map, we have to understand complete set interface. So yesterday we discussed how to create hash set. Now the second part is we need to understand second interface, I mean second important class which we have seen, because under set interface, three classes are there, okay? First is hash set. So we discussed yesterday hash set and second one is tree set. What is the beauty of tree set? Tree set always return you sorted set. Remember, if you want sorted set, you can always pass your data to the tree set and you will get that result, okay? But there is a one more class which is called linked hash set. Actually, it is a child class of hash set, okay? So class name is linked hash set. Let me write. So it is all about linked hash set. So what is the beauty of this class, okay? Again, this is very unique. Actually, linked hash set has a feature of both list interface plus set interface. Means how come? How come both the feature we are able to implement in list or link hash set particular class? So let me tell you, as per the list, which is always order collection, right? So we have this feature in this class. Whenever you insert the element, so far what we have seen, if you add elements in the hash set, you will get random result. If you add element in tree set, you will get sorted result. But if you add element in the linked hash set, first of all, it is order collection. As per the list, it is order collection. Second important point, it is following rule of set also. As set will not allow duplication, right? That's the reason. In linked hash set also, you can't add duplicate value. Remember. So it always store unique elements only. Got it? So linked hash set, it is another important class which has both the feature of list interface and set interface. So it is very popular. Again, some common scenario, like it will always maintain the order and it will always store the unique element. Okay. So common scenario like, okay, let's say you have a string. Let me talk. Okay. You have a string and if you define this way, let's say A, B, C, D, E, F, and again I'm writing A, B. Means if anybody asks you, okay, fine, remove duplicate characters. What we need to do? We have a string and we just wanted to remove duplicate character from this string. Then guys, better approach is what? This string you can pass, okay, each and every character you can add into linked hash set. Automatically you will get order collection, means every character in a same order, but whatever character it is duplicate, it will be stored only one time. So this kind of scenario we are able to quickly design with the help of linked hash set. Means you need to think, where exactly we can apply this, correct? But most common scenario like duplicate characters, if you wanted to remove, then there is a direct solution. Pass that character to linked has set and it will help you to remove. Okay. So just have a look. Last session, this was the last example, tree set. And we have seen that it internally works with which algorithm? Search tree, right? So search tree algorithm is different. Very first, whatever elements are there, internally it will calculate the mid element. Then all the element which are less than mid element, which will keep it at the left hand side. All the element which are right, greater than root element, that will be keep at the right hand side. And then you will get sorted set. Okay. So here we have seen some more, we can say method, because these methods are only common or unique to this class. We can't use head set, tail set in hash set, or maybe in linked hash set, correct? It is only related to tree set, guys. So head set means if you pass head set, you will get less than element. If you pass tail set, you will get greater than element or equal element. And this is like a substring. Whatever range you are passing, you will just get a subset. And rest of the method common, okay? Size method, as I told you, like suppose if you try here also, right? See, let me just write, okay, is set empty. Okay, absolutely. Initially, it is empty only, but we can test it in this manner, right? Is empty. So if you apply here, you will see the result. Yes, initially it is true, but after inserting the element, absolutely result will be false. Correct? Then again, remove method. If you wanted to remove any element, right, which are common method. So example, I will pass remove, but yes, again, set is not based on order, no? I mean, indexing and all. That's the reason you have to pass object which you wanted to remove. So example, at this moment, if I just pass object, let's say I wanted to remove 9. Okay. So what will happen? 9 will be removed and then you will able to see the final set. Means your tree set. So just have a look how the code is executing. And again, iteration technique is common. Internally, it is giving you again order set only, means sorted manner only. So you can follow for each loop, you can follow directly for loop, right? And you are able to iterate it. So for each loop will be applicable and iterator is applicable for set, not simple for loop, because we can't calculate indexing. Okay. So this is very easy. Now let me talk about last data structure from set, which is linked has set. Okay. So just have a look. If I create a new class and I'm just writing a name, linked has set demo. Okay. Let's have a look. What is important to know in this data structure? So let me write link has set is a class. First of all, it is a class. Implement which interface? Implement, remember, set interface. Correct? What is data structure internally? So that is you need to write underlying data structure. Underlying data structure is, let me tell you, linked list means doubly linked list technically. So I will just write doubly linked list and okay, doubly linked list and for set interface, as it is a linked has set, it has a feature of hash table. Remember, it has a both the feature. Technically, we are talking about list plus set. Both the feature we are having in this special class. Okay, so it is very special. So key points are what? It is order collection. Okay, in set, it is order collection. And second point is it it will not allow duplication. Remember. So it will not allow you duplicate elements. So you can always store unique element only. Okay. So duplication for the elements are not possible for this linked has set. Now let's see how we can use it. So just have a look. If I write linked has set, technique remains same. Okay. We have to declare generic only. Suppose I'm writing again integer. Okay. Integer, let's say ls. It is equal to new. And again, I'm writing linked hash set. Now, again, I will declare a type and constructor. We need to import this class from java.util package. Done. And then let's insert the element. How we can insert using add method, right? So let me insert, suppose I'm adding 78, ls.add, let's say 10. Any random element you can add, no problem at all. So I'm adding 34, ls.add, let me add duplicate element also. ls.add, let's say 67. And let me add ls dot add, okay, 77. And one more, let's say duplicate 35 or 34. Great. So these are the elements we have added. Now, as per the rule of linked has said, it is always order. Means the way you have inserted the element, in the same way you will retrieve the element. Means first element is 78, you will get 78 first at a first position. But in previous example, what we have seen, set will never maintain order, right? But here it is order. Remember. So if I just print ls, it will return us order output. In fact, if you just wanted to calculate total elements are, I will be writing in this manner, ls dot size. Okay, not is empty, ls dot size. Correct? And yes, is empty also you can follow, right? Contains also work. So example, look for specific element. Let me write, we are look for, let's say 45. If 45 is a part of this current list, yes, what you can do, use contains method. ls dot, we can have a contains and where we can pass that object. So if that object is present, you will get true. Otherwise, you will get false result. So basically, all collection methods are common, right? Now you can see the final result, what we have. So if I run this, I'm getting, this is the entire, linked has set. Total 5 elements are there. Please look at the screen. You are not able to add duplicate value. Correct? It always maintain order and it always store unique element. So why it is special? Because it has both the feature, list interface, set interface, both the feature. Okay. And then you can see size is 5 and 45 is not part of this current list. So you will get what? False result. Okay. So guys, all the other technique remains same. Means if you wanted to iterate, again, if I can show you with the for each loop, yeah, as it is, and again, it is order. So we can have, or it will internally work as per the indexing, correct? So at this moment, if I just wanted to write for each loop and if I wanted to iterate, yes, we can easily iterate. Using iterator also possible. So you can try all techniques. Okay, let's see. Integer I, where I can pass ls, and here we are able to iterate. Okay, so let me print I. Let me try with for loop. Okay, just have a look. If I say integer, I should start with 0. I should be less than what? ls dot size. Okay, and then I plus plus. And then I wanted to iterate and I wanted to print that particular list. So what we can do, ls dot get and see. The point is, as it is order, right? But we are not able to access here indexing, guys. So as I told you, both classes features are available in this class, and that's the reason it is giving you result in the order way. But see, I can't follow here get method where we can pass index value. Means simple for loop will not work. Correct? So internally, it is not based on order. I mean, internally, it's not based on indexing, so you can't follow. Let me show you with remove also. If you can try with remove method, right? Technically, what we have learned in list, we can pass indexing. But see, because it is a part of again set and both the features we are having in this special class, so you will not get indexing also. Just have a look, remove method where you can pass only object and you will get that result. That element will be removed, right? So means if you wanted to iterate, again two ways. One is for each, second one is iterator that you can follow. Yes, so let me show you iterator. Now we have learned one more technique, guys. Okay, so generally whenever it is a list, it is order, and there I can show you one more technique to iterate. Okay, just let me complete this iterator. So what I can do, ls dot, we have a method iterator. An iterator method always return you iterator interface object. So let me declare, this is iterator of integer. Okay, and ir is the object. So let me just create object. Let me import iterator interface also from java.util package. And that's it. Now we have only two methods to follow, but we will apply here while loop. If while IR has any next element, up to that, what I wanted to do, I wanted to iterate my list and I just wanted to print the result. Means I will be writing IR dot next method. That's it. So these two ways are possible as it is internally not based on indexing. Okay. So we can able to iterate our linked has set. So let me write, even it is order collection, but not based on indexing. Remember. So it will return everything in order, but it is not based on indexing. And let me ask you common scenario again. Let me show you better. See, now our common scenario is what? Somewhere people will ask you this kind of question. Okay. So remove, let me write a scenario. Remove duplicate characters. How you can remove duplicate characters? Let's say I'm having a string. Okay. String S1. And let me declare A, B, B, C, C. Okay. A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, F, G. Okay. I'm just writing in this manner. And you can see A, B, C, D almost duplicate, right? So we wanted to remove this. Guys, please have a look. If I just print S1, you will get as it is string. But how you will remove it? So technically you need to write a logic. Okay, that is possible. What we can do in normal manual logic, just iterate each and every string. Means it is internally character array. Then we can use for loop. We can iterate each and every character. We will count the character. If count is greater that particular character, right? If it is repeated, then we can just remove that character and we can print the remaining string. So manual logic is also possible, but instead of that, we have a direct solution. If you know now linked has set, using this, you can directly remove duplicate elements. How? Let me show you. Just declare linked has set. Okay. So linked has set. Let me write here L1, it is equal to new. And yes, let me follow generic. Otherwise, it will be non-generic, right? So let me just write it is a integer type. Okay, please tell me. Is it, I can write integer now? No, right? What I wanted to do, current linked has said where I can remove the duplication, correct? And what I'm passing to this particular linked has said at this moment, I'm passing each and every single character, guys. Okay. So absolutely, I can't declare this linked has said with respect to now integer. So what I have to do? I have to pass here simple character, correct? Better, I will say character type. Okay. Then I will be creating again linked has said. Okay. And then I will be writing again character. And here I will declare a constructor. So what exactly I will be doing now? I have to iterate my string. From the string, pass each and every character to this linked has set. That's it. And then you will see the result. So how we can iterate a string? Better, in string, internally each and every character is a character type of array. So basically what I will do, indexing is followed in string. So I will start with indexing. Let's say I should start with 0. I should iterate. Now in string, okay, we are able to calculate length using length method. But I just wanted to iterate up to, let's say if there are total length is 10. I just wanted to iterate up to 9, right? So what we can do, length minus 1 we generally follow, correct? But here I'm writing the logic. I should be less than s1 dot length. Means what it will do? It will just compare up to that last number, correct? Means if there are 10 character available, it will iterate up to 9. If there are 5 character, it will iterate up to 4, something like that, correct? Because condition I put here less than. It is not equal to, correct? And then I'm writing, okay, fine, I plus plus. Great. But what I wanted to do, guys, whatever index position is there of for that string, I wanted to retrieve that character. How you will get the character for specific index? So if you remember, we have beautiful method caret. In caret, I can pass that ith value. And this value I just wanted to add where inside my linked has set. So can I do one thing? Either you can write, okay, this is what this will return you single character. And then that single character I will add into L1. L1 dot add. And there I can add that simple character. Are you getting my point? What exactly logic I have written? Either this complete statement you can write inside the add method. That is also okay. But at this moment, what exactly I'm trying to do? Get the string. From that string, get the character, save it into separate variable, and that character I'm adding into my list. Got it? Now, once it is completed, let's try to print L1. Okay? So L1 will remove duplicate character from the given string. So very simple logic. Now, if you run, let's see whether we are able to see the appropriate result. Yes. Can you see that? Currently, this was the string, right? What we are getting now, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Unique characters only we are able to get. Okay, we are able to fetch from that string. Now we are printing this list So you are able to see this kind of result. What else you can do? You can declare this entire L1 list, okay, in the form of string, and then you can declare that string, or you can pass it. Again, you can iterate each and every character, send it to string, and then you can pass it. Means I can do in this manner. Again, I can put, okay, for loop. But yes, again, the question is what? Here, I can follow character type I colon L1. And then I will declare one empty string, something like this, okay? Empty string, and let me write result. Fine. If you wanted to print result in the string format only, then you can do this particular step. And then from every ith position, whatever character it is, I'm trying to store inside that result string. So let's try result is equal to result plus that particular ith value. Okay. And let's see what result we are able to print. So guys, logic can be anything, but we are expecting some result. Yeah, perfect. Can you see that? So my topic is what, if you print ls, I mean that L1 list, right? You are able to see in list format. But we pass string, then convert list to string, and you will get this duplication get removed. And only your final string contains these number of characters. Correct? So this is what the concept. This is how linked has said somewhere we use for this kind of scenario. Now let me explain one more point. If you can see, okay, in the PPT, fine, these methods we have discussed. Linked list, array list, vector we have discussed. Collections class we have discussed. Has set, tree set, and linked has set it is not there, but we have discussed linked has set also. Yeah, here it is there. Correct. But I would like to show you one more thing. Let's talk about any linked list or array list. Okay. So if I open linked list demo, so in linked list, it is order and it is based on indexing also, right? And we know that iteration we use iterator, correct? But for entire list, okay, entire list interface, we have one more way. Iteration using list iterator. So let me show you what is this. Okay, list iterator. Means we have another special method where we can follow this iteration, guys. So whenever you have any list interface, you can use list iterator also. So somewhere there is a question. What is the difference between iterator and list iterator? Remember, iterator is a common method for entire collection, but list iterator method only and only applicable for list interface. Means you can't use it in set. Are you getting my point? So let me just give you overview on list iterator, how we can use it. So it is also same. See current list where the object I have written L1. If you can see, this is our current list, right? And where object name is what? L1. Okay. I'll do one thing. I'll apply this list iterator on L1. So I'm writing, okay, fine. L1 is equal to, I mean L1 dot. And see there is a direct method list iterator. And this will also return you list iterator interface object. Okay, so let me declare it as it is list iterator. Iterator, let me write properly. Okay. And it is also type of at this moment integer. Let me declare here LR, which is list iterator. And let me import this interface from Java. Okay, done. Now let's talk about method. If you can see LR dot. Now please have a look like a list iterator or like a simple iterator method. We have a similar, method available, which is has next and next. Can you see that? But if you can see, here is one more interesting method available. Has previous. Okay. Has previous method, and then we are able to iterate that previous element also. Means in reverse order also, you are able to iterate your list. That is another beauty. In iterator, you will have only two method, has next and next method. But here we have has previous, and even you can see previous method also available. So let me show you how we can use it. So better I will apply first here simple loop. Again I will say while loop lr dot has next. Let me show you normal. If it is has any next element, yeah, in a same manner like a iterator, we can use next method and we can iterate. Not next index. Let me just apply next method. So if I can show you the current result, please have a look. Okay, so using list iterator also, I am able to iterate that particular, list. Great. But now let me show you how you can iterate the previous element. Means what exactly I will be doing here? Just have a look. Again, I will put the same condition, guys. While, okay? But this time I'm looking for previous element. LR dot has previous. Okay? See, if there is any previous element available, what I wanted to do, I wanted to capture that previous element. So then I will be writing here directly previous method. Okay? And let's see what result we are getting. So if I run this at this moment, can you see that? In reverse order, you are able to iterate your list. So basically, list interface, we have two more method, which is a has previous and previous method. Correct? Means using this list iterator, you are able to iterate in reverse order also. And that is not possible with iterator. You have to put the logic over there because there no ready-made method support available. Got it? And one more thing, this is not applicable for set. It is only available for list. So the name is list iterator. Got it? So this is how in both the order, basically in reverse order also, you are able to print your entire list. So follow these methods and do practice. Okay. So here, technically we have completed set interface, list interface, both from collection. Now let's talk about our main topic, hash map. Last interface, which is map interface. And let's talk about what is hash map, how we can implement it. Okay, one more point. Under map also, if you check the entire documentation of Java, right, you will get three classes again, like hash map, tmap, and linked hash map. But all the classes we don't need to implement. At least in automation, you should know hash map. Okay. So let me just discuss only hash map. Now, one more point. As I started the session with the same explanation of internal architecture of map, right? So algorithm for hash set and algorithm for hash map both will be same. But only difference is what? In set, you are able to maintain only one element at a time. Hash map is a data structure or map is a data structure where we can pass at a time key and the value pair. So it is important. And related to map real-time scenarios, you will be learning in Selenium also. And in automation, like related to API testing also, we will be using this concept. Okay, so map is for key value pair. Now let's talk about how we can implement hash map. So guys, it is like, somewhere you can store key along with its value. Example, I'm having some key and I'm having certain value. So let's say 101 is a key and I'm writing some programming languages list. Okay, C for 101, 102 C++, 103, let's say Java, 104 Python. Okay, I have written these languages and these keys. Now some rule. People might ask you what is entry in map. Okay, let me tell you, any value pair information, this is called entry in a map. But there is a one more important point. And in map, entry is one of the very special interface. Okay. So in map, what is entry? First of all, you need to answer key value pair information is called entry. And entry is available in the form of interface in map. Okay. In Java. Fine. Now some key point. What we can duplicate? Guys, values duplication allowed. Okay. We can repeat the values. No problem at all. Means I can write, okay, 105, again I'm writing Java, that is fine. Because key is different. Key should be always unique. Remember, duplication into keys are not allowed. If you try to duplicate it, right, older value will be replaced with the latest value. Something like this. If I try, okay, 103 again, and then if I write JavaScript, what will happen? Before, like it will check 103 is already some, value associated with it, Java, right? Then it will do what? It will replace the older value with the latest value. Now 103 only holds JavaScript. Are you getting my point? So duplication in key is not allowed. If you try to duplicate it, older value will be replaced with the latest value. But duplication into value allowed. multiple time you can duplicate the values, no problem at all. So the point is, generally keys are always unique and value can be repeated, no problem at all. Now, what is a real time scenario where exactly we can use map, right? Where you need this key value pair. Like best example is what we have, okay, area with this, available with some zip code, right? Every area we have some pin number or some kind of pin code or zip code we can say, and based on that zip code you can able to directly identify that area. So yes, if you wanted to maintain area name along with the zip code, you can follow map, right? That is the best scenario. So multiple ways, like a indexing for any book. You will have the topic and you will have a page number for that topic. That is also best example for map, correct? So whenever you wanted to maintain any key value pair information, we always follow map. Okay. Now the point is, let's talk about how we can implement it. So we have a classes where we'll be learning hash map. Okay. So when it comes to the map interface, please understand it is always a collection of key value pair. Okay. And yes, map contains only unique key, but duplication values are allowed. And see, these are the classes, guys. You can implement using hash map, linked hash map, or tree map. But we are not covering tree map and linked hash map, which is not required. But yes, hash map, which is important to know, at least one class. So in hash map, please have a look. What is the concept? Hash map is a class and it implements map interface. But remember, internally, as it is a hash map, again, what is the data structure? Please understand data structure, it follows hash table. So algorithm remains same. In hash table, value will be inserted as per the hash function. See, it is already given. Value will be inserted as per the hash function, and then you will generate one key. And as per the key and value, you will able to see that element. So remember this point. Even it can have one null value, even multiple null value. In set, that is a difference. In hash set, only one time null value will be inserted, but here we can insert multiple null values, no problem at all. It maintain no order. Absolutely. You will get in random result only, okay? You will not see entire result in order, but still you are able to display the result with respect to key value pair. That is main part. So guys, let me show you how we can implement hash map. So better, let me create a new class and let's see some key point. Okay, hash map demo. Okay, this is important topic, last topic in fact. Let's see. Okay, so very first point, you need to understand hash map is class, right? Implement map interface, and map is not a part of collection. Okay, it's a separate interface available in Java. Underlying data structure, underlying data structure is, remember, hash table. So algorithm remains same, whatever I discuss, right? So internally we have node structure and key, hash code, indexing. In fact, you will get that value, everything remains same. So underlying data structure is hash table, and hash map key should be unique. Okay, key should be unique. And if you ask me about value, so values duplication allowed. Okay, allows. Now the point is, there is a one more interesting point which you need to remember, like hash map, okay, where to insert element, to insert element, we use put method. Remember, now there is no add method. Okay, you will be using put method, and to get the element, we use get method. Okay, now what is entry in map? Entry is interface. Remember, interface in map, any key value pair, any key value pair. Okay, Now it is in. Hmm. Any key value pair, okay, info or object, I will say better object is entry. Okay, done. And let's see how exactly you are able to write it. So this is internal data structure remains same like a has said, but only difference is what at a time in this map you are able to store key and value both the pair. So let me show you if you declare in this manner, okay? Hash map. First of all, hash map, and then you can declare your key and the value. Okay, so let's see. Suppose I wanted to store at this moment, uh, same example, area and the zip code, right? And zip codes can be duplicate, right? Area is only one time. So I'm maintaining what? Because for two more areas, we might have a same zip code, correct now? So let's see what exactly we are able to write. I can duplicate what? I can duplicate here particular zip code, right? But not particular area. So just a minute. The concept is what? Let's see. Suppose I will be writing this map now. And what I wanted to do is, let's say I have written certain location and this is a zip code. Okay. So what we can duplicate? Let's say I'm writing first location, let's say Kharadi, right? Zip code can be duplicate. Suppose it is having 41 something. And same, suppose if I put the Vagoli, okay, I don't know the area. I'm just writing the random zip code. This can also have 41, right? So locations are unique, but zip code can be duplicate, possible. So better I will do what? I will declare here map based on the same content. Area, which is string type, correct? And the zip code, which I wanted to maintain as a integer type, integer object. So declare first type. It should be generic, right? So hash map. Now I'm designing for string and integer. Great. Let me write this is a map, or you can take any other name. Let me write this is okay HM. Okay, it is equal to new. Again, I'm writing hash map. Same string comma integer. Okay, see this string comma integer, and then I'm just declaring here constructor. So first of all, depends on the scenario, you can design your map. Okay. Now let me import this particular hash map from java.util, same package. But how we can insert the element? You need to write here, as I told you, put method. We don't have add here, okay? Put method. And in put, let's add our particular area. So let me start with, let's say, Viman Nagar. Okay, I'm just writing some random areas and let me write. And for Viman Nagar, I will be writing some zip code, okay? So 4110, let's say 47, right? Then I'm writing, okay, fine, hm dot put. Okay, let me take now the area is Kharadi. And suppose for Kharadi, I'm just writing some pin number 4110, let's say 44. Okay, whatever it is. This is random. Again, I'm writing hm dot put. Let me put some location again. Suppose I'm writing here location Lohekau. Okay, so let me write Lohekau, and for Lohekau, let me enter pin number 411047. Okay, fine. Now I'm writing. Let me add some more. Let's say again put method. Let me write, okay, Vagoli. Fine. So for Vagoli, I'm just writing some pin number again. So 4110 let's say 5 something. Okay. And let me add one more hm dot put. Okay. Here I'm adding Vadgaon Sherry. Done. And for Vadgaon Sherry, I'm again writing the pin code, which is 411014. That's it. So few records I have added. Okay, let's see. Guys, methods remain same. Initially, if you wanted to check, let's say, is map empty? After adding the element, map is not empty. Agree? So absolutely, if you try to print that is map is empty, you will see the result false, right? And how you can test it? Test with hm dot is empty method. Okay. So I wanted to confirm total elements. Total elements. Again, we have a very interesting method size. So we can write, okay, hm dot size method. Great. And now let me show you your map. When you just print hm, first point, it is not at all order collection. So you will get random result. Okay. But in the result, you will see key along with its value. So now you can see how the output I'm getting. First I got for Vadgaon Sherry. Okay, just a minute. Let me expand it. Now you can see. Here I got Vadgaon Sherry and its pin code. Again, Vagoli, its pin code. So along with the key value pair, you will able to see your result. Great. In fact, there is a best method. Like suppose, what I'm expecting now, I wanted to search for specific zip code or specific area. So we have contains method in both the way. You can search for key or you can search for particular value. Means, let's see. This time I'm looking for, look for 4110, okay, 47, this pin code. Whether this pin code is available or part of my current map. How you will test it? So this is value, right? Then I will write hm dot, let's say we have contains method. But just have a look. You have two contains method at this moment. In previous interfaces, only one contains method was there. But currently I can search for key and even I can search for value. Zip code is my value, so I'm searching for value, and here I'm writing that value 411047. If that pin code is a part of your current map, you will see the true result. Correct? Now suppose I'm looking for what? Let's say this time, let me add a message here first. Okay, look for, let's say any other, location, let's say Kharadi. Yeah, Kharadi is a part of current map. Okay. But how you will test it? You need to put the method. So I will be writing here hm dot contains, and this time I'm containing what? Key. I'm looking for a key, and there you can put the key. But remember, it is a case sensitive. So you should maintain in same particular case. Okay. K should be capital, then K should be capital here also. Then only it will work. And let's see. We are able to compare key and the value both. And yes, both are the part of my current map. So I can see in the result. Okay. Even if you wanted to remove any key, any value, right? Absolutely. If you remove key, automatically value will be removed. So let me show you hm dot remove, and see we are passing here what? See, there are two methods they have given to you. Either you can remove key value pair completely, or you can remove completely simple certain key. Example, again I'm writing this key. I wanted to remove this, let's say Vagoli, right? What I'll do, I'll just come to here and I'll just remove Vagoli, correct? And after that, I'm trying to print that object again, means map. Let's see. So if you run this command, you will able to see, yes, that Vagoli got removed. And now you can see only 4 elements are there in that list. I mean, in that map, correct? So key value pair information, basically we are able to store only and only in this one class or interface, which is map interface, and class is a hash map. So people might ask you in this way, I wanted to store key value pair, which interface I should follow? List, set or map? Absolutely answer is map, correct? Because in map only we are able to maintain everything in the form of key value pair. Okay, so these points you need to remember and prepare. Great. Now, guys, one more interesting part. So this is okay. Like method support are common. Size method we have, is empty we have, contains we have. In fact, with respect to key and value. Plus, we can follow remove method also. But now the question is how we can iterate this map. Okay. How many ways are there to iterate a map? So, guys, basically, one way which we can follow, that is for each loop. Correct now? But now this is somehow little bit challenging. Why? Because we are not iterating one data. Correct? Whenever you wanted to iterate, actually we are iterating this part, key along with its value. Okay? Means we are iterating complete entry. So first of all, if you wanted to define for each loop also, how you will define? Please have a look. So I'm iterating complete key value pair information. So if I just write for, first of all, you need to write a type. Now, previously we have seen that, okay, we are writing just one type and one variable is enough for that, right? But now you want at a time key along with its value. And that is only possible with the help of entry interface. But as I told you, entry interface is a part of map. So how you will call entry? Example, if you just write here like this, okay, entry. And if you just pass, current entry is what? I'm having string, comma, I'm having integer. Okay, that is fine. But then you need to import entry interface C directly from the map. So either you can import it from directly map. Okay, do import it only from map, and then you can declare in this manner. Okay, let me write. I'm writing here IR and then colon, and then I will be writing here current object, which is HM. But this is not allowed. Why? Because from HM also what you are passing. See, it is a for each loop. I'm passing complete key value pair. So we have to follow here one more method. Okay, there is a key set method available or entry set. Let me just check. Yeah, entry set method. Okay. So generally you can pass entry set where you are actually passing what? Entire key and that value. Okay. So we have, see, these are the methods available, right? Entry set is a one beautiful method where we can pass complete map. So if I pass entry set, now this is allowed. Correct? Now I can iterate key value pair, both the things, okay, either at a time. Or if you wanted to just iterate key, that is also possible. If you wanted to iterate only value, that is also possible. Let me show you single thing. If I just write, okay, I wanted to iterate ir dot, let's say get key. So we have ready-made method, get key and get value. If I just say na get key, see what it will do. This loop will only iterate key in the console. If I run, please have a look. Can you see that? So very interesting topic, right? We are able to iterate only key also. Done. Now suppose I'm commenting this and I wanted to iterate only value. Great. Then I will write ir dot get value method. And this will iterate only value from this current iteration. Please have a look. Got it? So I'm able to iterate only value. And suppose you want both at a time. Then you can put in this way. Let me comment this code and I will be just writing, okay, I wanted to iterate ir dot see get key, better key, and let me do little bit operation here, okay, merge operation. It's like I'm adding here some colon, right? And then I will write here ir dot get value. Okay. So at a time you will see separated with colon, key and the value both. And just have a look. Perfect. So we are able to iterate key value pair information using for each loop. So this is the technique that you can follow. But again, second question. Absolutely, it is not based on indexing and all. So we can't write simple for loop again. But can we apply iterator method? Okay, iterator is a part of collection, right? I told you, map is not a part of collection. So if you can see here, hm dot iterator. See, we don't have a method. Correct? We don't have iterator method. But still it is possible to iterate using iterator. How come? Guys, see the simple format. Again, this is for your information. So using iterator, how to iterate? Map. Iterator, let me write. How to iterate? Map. You know, for this, you need to convert map into set and then only it is possible. Okay, let me write. Convert, convert map into set. Yeah, is it possible? Can we convert map into set interface? Absolutely, yes. So we can convert map into set and then apply, apply iterator method. That is the logic, okay? Let me show you how. So just now we have seen we don't have iterator method, but we have entry set method, right? Please have a look return type. What is return type of entry set? Entry set returns you set of entry of your current entry, which is string comma integer. Great. Means I will declare entry set and I will convert it in the form of set interface first. So let me write set, set of entry of string, comma, integer. That's it. And here I will define a set. So let me import set interface from java.util package. Basically, you can see with this one line, I have converted my map in the form of set. And now see the beauty. When I take set this particular object, and if I just show you here, iterator we can access, right? But currently what iterator interface return type will be? Same. Entry of set of, I mean string of integer. So I will be writing, this will also return me, okay, iterator interface object of entry of, okay, string comma integer. That's it. It is just a declaration part. Now you will have that IR. Okay, let me take I only and let me import iterator interface also. Means see, I have converted map interface into set first using this method. Okay. So entry set, when you apply, you will get this return type. Means we have converted successfully in the set. Using set object, I have apply iterator method and then I'm getting same iterator. Got it? Now only I just need to iterate. So why? I mean, while I just have has next, correct? If any next element is there in the set, what I can do? I can just get that element. But see, this is a map, right? That's the reason in the output, you will see key value pair at a time. And that is the main part. See, this time I'm getting key along with its value. Again, I'm having same result. But in previous example, we have written for each loop. And in this example, we are understanding with what? This particular iterator method. I hope this is clear. Yes, everyone? So basically, this is all about your map. So for hash map, these are the points. And then next topic it is exception handling. That's it. Last topic from Java. And then we'll be purely discussing about automation. So all points are clear to all, right? Collection, we have taken almost 3 to 4 session because this is very, very important. And you just need to remember array list, okay, which is most commonly used, linked list, even map interface and set interface. And remember at least data structure with respect to all the classes. Internally, that class is based on which data structure. That is important for your interview. Okay. So guys, in this week, generally we will complete our Java. So I will be giving you next weekend for preparation. And then from next weekend, we will start mock interviews on Java. Okay, so be prepared for that. I will update. I will be taking mock interviews only on a weekend. So for weekend, I will update you the timing. But yes, please start preparation because all the Java topics in depth manner we have completed. Only one topic is left, exception handling, which I will take in the next session. Okay, one more notice for all the participants. Tomorrow you will not have any session. I will drop a message in the group also. So only for tomorrow I'm not available. I'm having some doctor appointment at the morning slot only. And then we will continue on Wednesday, right? Yeah, I think no, Wednesday will be holiday. Thursday. We will continue on Thursday. Fine. But yes, attend the session because last topic is exception handling and that is also important to know. And after that, we'll be starting with automation concept. Okay, fine. Thank you everyone. So let's stop the session. I will upload the code and you will get the recording also. Okay, follow the session, do practice. Thank you everyone.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice day.
Thanks, mom.
Yes, thank you.